Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you could be here with me today. It'll be a fairly short video today. Just wanted to give you guys a few quick updates on what's going on with my books that I'm currently reading and things I've got planned for my next couple of videos. So you'll be learning a little bit more about that today, and that's pretty much it. I'll try and keep it brief. But to start off with, I am dubbing October Lovecraftober. Yep, you heard it right, Lovecraftober. I am picking 4 stories of HP Lovecraft's fiction to read in the month of October. 3 of them are short stories, and 1 is a longer form story, probably more like novella size. It's about 100 pages long, and so that is my plan, because October is a spooky month. You know, we celebrate Halloween and all the festivities that go around with that, and Lovecraft's fiction is perfect for that because it is supernatural horror and sure to leave me on the edge of my seat and ready for all the goodness that comes toward the end of the month. So that is my plan, and I will leave a little picture up here of the 4 short stories that I am planning on reading. But I'll list them off for you. I am planning on reading The Shadows over Innsmouth, The Dunwich Horror, At the Mountains of Madness, which is the longer form story, and The Call of Cthulhu. And I've actually already started The Call of Cthulhu. I know I'm getting a little ahead of the game, but I couldn't wait because I've been wanting to read it for a while. Been a long time. So started that one already. I'm loving it so far, and if I get a chance, I am also going to be rereading The Ballad of Black Tom, which is a Lovecraft inspired horror novella, and I'm really hoping to get a chance to reread it because it's one of my favorite novellas I've ever read. Really a fantastic little tale. So I'll let you know at the end of the month if I actually got all of these read. We'll see what happens, because I'm also reading other books, and I'll talk about those in a minute. But stay tuned for more information about those stories. But that is my plan for October anyway. I know a lot of people are doing horror reads for the month of October, and I figured, well, I'll put my own little spin on that. The other books that I am reading right now, currently in the middle of them, are 3 books. I know I'm crazy. I'm a glutton for punishment. I've always got way too many books going probably, but hey, I enjoy it. So I am reading The Wastelands, which is book 3 in the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. I'm also reading another Stephen King book, which is The Stand, and I'm really liking that so far as well. But Stephen King's longer books are a little much to get into because there's so much detail, so that one may take me a while, but I'm enjoying it so far with what I've been reading. And also I'm reading The Great Hunt, which is the 2nd book in the Wheel of Time series, and thoroughly enjoying that. I spent a good chunk of time with that today on my day off. So yeah, I've just been really enjoying the books I've been reading so far, with the exception of 1. And now comes the part where I tell you about a book I DNF'd, and that is Perdido Street Station by China Mieville. I gave it a good shot. I kept picking it up, putting it down. I would go back to it after a little bit, probably a month or so, pick it up again, put it down. It just really dragged on. The story didn't seem to be going anywhere, and the setting and the plot didn't really interest me. There were parts of it that did, but overall it just wasn't a really engaging plot at all. And the last time I picked it up, which was a few days ago, it felt like it was finally starting to pick up. We were going to be learning some new things, and the action was just going to get ramped up, and it didn't. So sadly, I was really excited to read this, and it didn't pan out for me, and that's okay. It's not for everybody. Maybe you read Perdido Street Station and you really liked it. Maybe you haven't read it and you still want to read it, and that's totally cool. It may be for you. It just wasn't my cup of tea. And I do like Chinamiel's prose, and there's a couple of other books that I've heard about from him that I might give a try. But I think this time around I'll probably borrow them from the library as opposed to buying it and then having to return it. So, lesson learned. But yes, I slapped the big old DNF stamp on this one. So, that's my story on that. And I think that about wraps it up for this video. Like I said, it's going to be a short one. Oh, one thing I forgot. Next week's video, I'm going to be doing a review of American Gods, Seasons 1 and 2, put out by the Stars Network. I just recently finished watching those, and I know Season 3 is coming, but we don't have a lot of information on that, when that's going to be, so more to come on that. But I'm going to review the series where it's at so far, and I'm probably going to talk a little bit about the book too, because it is based on the book American Gods by Neil Gaiman, which is a really fantastic book. So I'll talk a little bit about that too, and some of the differences, some of the pros and cons of the show. So stay tuned in my next video for that. And that's it, folks. Not much from me today, but I wanted to give you some updates. Please make sure that you check all these boxes here on the screen if you haven't done those already. That way you can make sure to support my channel in various different ways. And make sure you check the description below so that you can see what other things I have listed down there. You might find some links to purchase the books I've mentioned in the description below, for instance, and those are affiliate links, so you can check those out if you want to purchase the book. That helps me out too. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and please make sure that you are reading more books. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye, guys.